don't know where this segment is going to end up, but there were some requests for more cooking back in the vlogs, so I wanted to show some meal prep that I'm doing. I'm making some breakfast sandwiches. I have been making 6 on Sundays and wrapping them up and putting them in the fridge, so I have a quick, easy little breakfast in the morning. So I toasted these in the oven and put some, like a craft single on each one of them. I fold the craft single in on itself so that way I can put one cheese single across 2 individual pieces. And then I baked some eggs in the oven as well. I put them in this tray and I grease it up, and then I cut out little circles with this. This is normally what I use to cook like a single serving, and I want it to be circular. I use this, but I went ahead and cut it, and then I'll save the extra bits and use that for another meal. But I'm going to go ahead and put the eggs on the bread, and then I'm going to add some Canadian bacon onto each one. I am notoriously bad at eating in the mornings. Really, really bad at it. I'm not super hungry most days. But lately, since I've been working out in the mornings, I am hungry, so I need to eat something. And it has really been helping having something very easy for me to just heat up real quick in the microwave and eat. Sometimes I also will do like a breakfast sausage instead of the Canadian bacon. But this week, I am really feeling like mixing it up. Last week, I did turkey sausage, which was good, but I just want something a little different. So we're gonna do that. That on, and then my little egg circles. Find this to be a super easy, very quick meal prep. It takes me, I don't know, grand total, maybe 30 minutes max, and that's like with a lot of walking away and doing something else, because most of it just gets prepped in the oven, and then you just put it together, because all you have to do is just mix up the eggs and put them in the tray, which is easy, and you season them a little bit. Like I have some nutritional yeast in here, so that'll give it kind of a cheesy flavor. And then salt and pepper and a little bit of onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder for some extra flavor. There we go. 6 breakfast sandwiches. So now all I need to do is just wrap them up. I have these that I'm going to use to wrap them up in. These I just got at Target. I thought they were cute because they had little avocados on them. But yeah, so in my effort recently to try and be healthier with my food relationship, eating regularly is part of that. And I have found that, especially given that I work full-time and I also run the business, I need easy things. So it's worth it for me to spend a little bit of time at the beginning of the week making the rest of my week faster. There we go. One. I've tried these little bags before. Are these reusable? No, they're not reusable, but they're compostable and they're not bleached. So that's good. Pop them in here. Typically, Kat makes dinner because I work until 6. It's a corporate job. Except on Wednesdays, which is my day off, so that's usually a day that I cook. But I'm trying really hard to reduce my plastic use in my personal life, not just the business. We've been trying to do that for basically the whole time with the business, and trying to do that with my personal life too. I have to decide what I'm gonna make for my lunches. Last one. See, how cute are these? Cute little sandwich, nice and easy. Very little effort at the beginning of the week, but saves me a lot of time and makes sure that I eat throughout the rest of the week. Sometimes, you know, Kat or one of the kids or David will have one, but usually it's me. Boom. There we go. 6 sandwiches. Fantastic. Setting up the camera here. How does anybody film cooking videos? Like in your own regular kitchen where you don't have like a island to cook on top of? Like, I'm gonna be in the way here. There's only so much I can do. But the girl has asked me to make her some eggs in a basket. So I'm gonna make that for her real quick. while I think about what I want to cook for meal prep for this week. I think I want pasta. I've got some chickpea pasta that I really like. That's got some extra protein in it. And I've got some evaporated milk. There's a recipe I kind of want to try that I found on Pinterest. Biscuit cutters. Perfect for this. In my efforts to be more active and be more mindful with my food, I am reminded of prior to COVID, I used to be a big gym girly. I know you can't tell now, but I used to be a real big gym girly. And I forgot that a lot of the gym girly, gym bro recipes are high in protein, low in flavor. And I'm sorry, I don't care where I'm at in my fitness journey. I want my food to taste good. Spices are not going to kill you. Speaking of spices, let me show you this. So this used to be our spice cabinet, right? I know it looks like it probably still is, but it's not. This is like soy sauce and honey and vinegar and like all of that kind of stuff in here. And then this is other, you know, like chicken bouillon powder and rennet for cheese making and salt. And then this is extra spices. We got really tired of this cabinet just being a giant wreck. So we got this that goes over the door. How sweet is this spice rack thingy? So we've got all of our spices in the same size jars. They're labeled. This makes life so much easier. Then we have, you know, extra things like potato starch and cornstarch. There's the nutritional yeast. I don't have anything in here yet. But yeah, this is great. This is really fantastic. Kat put this all together, and it just makes cooking infinitely easier. And I'm very happy with it. Good choice. So it also saves us room in the cabinet, which is nice. But all of the extra stuff, because everything's in a different size container, is up there so we can refill it. Fantastic. A good portion of my decisions are funded entirely by the idea of, like, how does this make my life easier and faster and more efficient? So are you getting, like, Clementine voice right now while I eat? I probably should not have picked this pan since she wants 2 pieces of bread. I should have picked a larger pan, so I don't think I can fit both pieces of bread in here at the same time. Kind of. In that not sort of way, but it'll do. I find it really hard to find recipes that are high in protein, nutrition dense, and taste good. I'm not just going to sit here and eat chicken breasts and rice and broccoli and, like, call that my whole life. Absolutely not. But I did find this one guy, I forget his name, what his username is on Instagram, but I found a bunch of his videos on Pinterest where he's got really, really tasty recipes that I can even adapt a little bit, because sometimes they're questionable, but if you know how to cook well enough, you can adjust around it. But I like his recipes, and he's got this, like, creamy mac and cheese that I think I want to try, and maybe I'll cook up some chicken breasts to, you know, put on top of that for the extra protein, and, like, I just like eating chicken. Shut up. I know you're thinking it, Kat. Shut up. So I'm going to cook this breakfast for dinner for the girly. I already made a bagel and with whipped cream cheese for Emmett, and I just need to feed the girly, who just turned 11. But it is summer vacation now for the kids. They're off school. It is a work from home week for me. I'm looking forward to spending some time outside with them during the summer. That'll be nice. And the fact that it's not crazy stupid dark by the time I get off work, it helps with that. So I think we're probably going to spend some more time at the river this year. But I'm going to finish cooking this, and then I will come back when I'm ready to start meal prepping my lunches. So there it is in its containers. I did end up splitting it into 4 servings. I think I would like to also add some chicken and maybe some vegetable, like maybe broccoli or something in here. So for now, I'm going to seal them up, and then I'll add the rest later. Alright, so I just wanted to show what our boxes look like when they arrive. It comes with a heck of a lot of styrofoam to protect them in transit. It is an international order. They do come from Pakistan. So here they are. Ah! No! Dang it. Alright, well, I needed some of those out anyway. So, let's get the last of these out. All this extra styrofoam. To hide this stuff from the kids. I don't know if you've ever seen children get a hold of styrofoam, but it is a whole thing that I don't want to repeat on. Okay. So, sorry it's kind of dark in here. I realized that with the LED light up there, when it's on, it flashes on the vlog camera. I guess if your frame rate's not set to a number of times in a second that refreshes, you get strobing. And it's terrible and I hate it. So we're just going to have it off while I'm in here. But this is what they come in. I absolutely adore these rubber bands. I save all of them. I have a giant fat stack of them. They're really useful. They're strong. So as I'm setting up the boxes and I need to separate them out by the number of boxes I need for each design, I hang on to those rubber bands and I reuse them so that way I don't get them all mixed up, because I don't always have an exact number of bars. And it's just easier, especially with our labels, for me to separate them out by the number of individual boxes. So hang on to those. So then I get them all stacked in here. Almost all of them fit. I have just this stack left, and I need to have those out anyway, because I need to package all of these. Hi. So we're in the backyard. If you've been with us for a while, you know we don't really have a backyard. We have a back patio space. And I have been real lax for the last couple years on this, especially since our garden got kind of messed up. So I'm going to spend a bunch of time this morning while it's still relatively cool and we have a breeze cleaning up this space. I'm also cleaning up the front of the house, but I like to make a habit of not filming the front of the house for safety, so there's that. So let me show you what we're working with. So that is the kitchen right there, but it is pretty messy back here. I don't know what this is, but it's right up against our HVAC unit, so I'm probably going to need to take that out. This is the remnants of our garden, which has started to try and come back, but you can see there's a lot of debris everywhere and just toys that got brought over here that got dumped in the back here and then literally never touched. So those are going to go in the garbage. A lot of this is just going to be garbage. And then this is Kat's barbecue, which we haven't used, and I'd really like to use, but I need the space out here to do so. So I think I might start over here. Contractor bags, the best. Oh, there's a lot of spider webs. Oh god, everything's spiders. So, some progress. Clearing up some space. That's looking better. I think if I'm going to take down this tree, because it's so close to this unit, I'm just worried it's going to cause damage. I think I'm going to need some tools, because I don't have anything for this. Now that is some pretty good soil, because that's built up from fallen leaves that got compressed and decomposed. So I'm probably going to put all of that in my compost bin right there, so that I don't lose that good soil. This is the part I am most not looking forward to, because this is a lot of garbage. Yeah. carry this through the house. We don't have like a back gate. And this stuff is gross. I think I might have to throw it over the fence and come around and get it. Ooh, not ideal. Oh, there's a whole ass lizard! Ah! There's a lizard! Let me see if I can find him. There we go. There's a whole ass lizard under that big board. Oh, shit. Where is he? He was big, too! Big ass lizard! I don't know where he went. He went like this way. Oh, shit. Oh, I think I heard something over there. I think he went that way. Holy crap. Oh, he scared me. He was really big. He was like the size of my forearm with his length. Dang. Okay, real quick in my own defense, to let you know why I freaked out a little bit, as far as I can tell, it was a California alligator lizard, and they're really, really long, and they kind of move like snakes, so I thought it was a big-ass snake. So here's what they look like. I didn't find him again. Boo. Whew. Big-ass spider. No, thank you. I don't want to get bit. Big pass. Okay, I think this is gonna have to do for now, because it's already starting to get hot. And I have a spider bite on my back that is really uncomfortable. It's mostly healed, but being out here sweating, not great. Not really enjoying it. So I think this might have to be it for now. And I think my little lizard friend, I moved something over here and he went under there. So I think he's under there. I wonder if I can get him. I mean, not get him. I don't know. I want to pick him up, but like, I wonder if I can show him to you. Let's see if he's under there. Where'd he go? Maybe he's not under there. Oh, okay. Well, I could swear that's where I saw him go. Well, you can stay back here, little lizard buddy. I like you.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! 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 Yeah!
Hi. This is vlog time. The kids are awake. They have a friend over. They're chilling. So there is going to be kids in the background. I am remaking 2 a.m. bedtime, which is meant to look like the end screen in Stardew Valley. This is kind of a complicated pour, because I'm doing that to myself, this collection apparently. So this first pour is going to be the little mountain silhouette. To be perfectly honest, I don't remember how lemon verbena behaves, so I guess we'll find out. Yeah, redo the camera here so you can see. There we go. Alright, it thickens up a little bit. Alright, I can work with that. There we go. I'm going to reuse the black later on. Oh, damn. She moving. Okay. I think I'm going to need to reduce the fragrance oil in the rest of these layers because I have a gradient to do. I also have working on some little soap dough, or not soap dough, melt and pour fish that are going to go on top. I've painted the inside of the mold so maybe these look like midnight carp, which are these guys here from the game. Alright, so there's our first layer. Can I start to manipulate it already? Maybe a little bit. Not as much as I was thinking though, so I think I might let this set up for just a couple minutes then. Oh! Or I'll just drop my entire spatula in it like a noob. Alright, so our first layer I think is about as set up as it's gonna get. Time to do the next layer, which I need to try and keep as liquidy as possible. I'll throw the design up on the screen right now next to the inspiration, which is the end screen in Stardew Valley. Very, very minimal mixing. Make sure it's all scraped up from the bottom. Let's get this poured in here. Technically, I don't want this to go all the way up to the top of the mountain, so I guess I have a little bit of extra. And the rest is going to be my gradient, and I have soap dough embeds, so it should be okay that I didn't use all of this. Camera died. Alright. Is our first section. Okay, time for the next section. Pour off another 1/4. Probably should have just left in this container, so let's be smart. Swap that back. Not forget my stars. Which, to be honest, I was kind of doing just now. That's it on the pour. Now I need to go ahead and get our embeds on here, which are extremely delicate because I have itty bitty little Junimos, which I'll be able to show you in a little bit more detail here in a second. Get them on here first. Ah, my Junimos, they're sinking. Oh, my little Junimos. Oh, no. Oh, they're so fragile. They keep falling apart. Oh, finish this off with some biodegradable stars. And just a quick dusting of holographic glitter. Make it look like the night sky. Boom. And we're done. Alright, and here is the top of 2 a.m. bedtime. The Redux, which I think I'm pretty happy with. I don't think I would do these Junimos again without like a mold because all their little fiddly details are so incredibly tiny and easy to break. So I think a lot of these Junimos are not going to survive shipping very well. But we have Midnight Carp, and I think this will do. Cool. Alright, I am done making 2 a.m. bedtime. It is almost 5 o'clock. It's getting a little late to be making dinner, so watch this. Hey kids!
Yeah?
Do you guys want McDonald's?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Okay.
Yes! Yes!
Alright,
Yes!
you want me to get McDonald's then?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Alright, surprisingly set up here. Got all my safety gear on because we just finished making soap. But I really need to cut this, but man, look at that. Soap butt's boring, of course, it's all black, but look at those sides. Gorgeous. very excited for this one. And I am most definitely going to cut this on its side. My little Junimos are so fragile. Oh, I think I lined these up super well, but we'll make do with what we've got here. Let's see how we did. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It's a little darker than I expected, I think, but you know what? Still good. Oh, I definitely did some drag marks. Dang it. Ah. We make do. It'll be all right. Look at that. Yeah. Over here. Here's your last one. All right. Oh, my stars moved, but you know what? It's okay. Just for comparison, in terms of here's where we've come from. So on this side here, we have this year's, and I'll put a picture of the previous year's 2 a.m. bedtime for comparison. Very, very different, I think, but I'm happy. And my little guys. All right. Cool. I'm going to get these all put away. So I think that's going to be it for this vlog. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm hoping I get this one out relatively quickly, but I wanted to do your usual hydration reminder. Please make sure that you go and hydrate, my friends. And it's still hot out. Wear your sunscreen. Register to vote, just like we've been saying over the main channel videos, and then make sure that you vote. So I'm going to take off. See you later. Bye.